What's going on, shipheads? Welcome back to Track Mods. Welcome back to the Excelsior refit and upgrades build. This is going to be part 15. Thanks for sticking with it, checking it out. This doesn't look like it, but this is the Excelsior. Got my shuttle bay here. I got to finish that, do the trim. Here's my original strong back thing, and rookie mistake, left the lid off my paint. It evaporated, so I had to mix more paint. I don't think I would have had enough anyways, but it ended up coming out a little darker. Which I decided I liked better anyways, so I went ahead and I painted all the other pieces with the darker gray. And I'm gonna just do it with that one. Gotta touch up this. Forgot to light block the inside, so I took it out and I went ahead and did it. But I got a little drip there, so I'm gonna fix that. Needs more coats anyways. So here we go. Let's get to it. Okay, so we can still see the paint run there a little bit. I want to sand it too much because I'm worried about getting rid of these raised detail lines here. So I smoothed it out a little bit. Gonna put a little more paint on there. See if I can hide that a little better. Alright, here's the back piece. Ew. I suppose that's because I thinned the paint out way too much. Easy fix. Got to redo my pinstripe down the side there. Excellent. Probably end up having to do this stripe again anyways, because when I glue this together, it's probably going to need a bit of putty in between the joints. So I might be puttying over this, but in case I don't, I think what's going on here is the thinner interacting with the adhesive of the tape. But I kind of have to thin it out quite a bit. I don't have a high quality airbrush. I don't have high quality paints. The only high quality thing I'm working with here is my own imagination. Everything else is subpar. But we'll do the best we can with what we have. Let's get a line going there. Okay, I've got the inside my deflector dish housing painted. What I'd like to do is have sort of a ring, a raised ring around this, maybe with a flat piece. I'll see what I can find and see what I can do for that. Okay, got this little piece of card here. Got my pencil lead way out there. I'm just going to try to get an outline. Don't want to break my pencil, so I'm just lightly putting it in there. This should give me an approximate enough outline that I can work with it. It's not bad. It's going to end up a little bigger than what I have, which is what I want. See, this should fit over that. I found this piece of plastic here. This used to be inside of a binder. The white pen here. All right, I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, that's a shame. All right, let's get our ship in here. Flip that over so I'm not distracted by the white lines. Okay. Trim a little off of this. It's actually not bad. I'm going to make the inside a little larger. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Little point there. Whoop. Now, there's one more thing I kind of want to add in. See, right here on the Enterprise, we got these details, which is supposed to be auxiliary deflector things. They have them on the Reliant too. So a lot of people say, well, where's the deflector on the Miranda class ships? Well, it's these little nodules on the dish here, or on the saucer. It's the same thing we got around the outside of the dish. I'd like to try to duplicate that somehow. I'm thinking about my options. Got this. The model gives you this. Originally a door from a TIE fighter model from Star Wars. It was used on these Excelsior models. That's supposed to go under there if you make a certain variant of it. Obviously we're not using that, but maybe, just maybe, I could use it something like this. Down there would be cool. Having a hard time on the side with it though. And there's only two. So I can't do left, right, and bottom like you see on the Constitution class. I can bend this and shape it if I have to. I don't want to cover the windows. My big ugly fingers are in the way. Could maybe something like that. Down here. Don't think that's going to do. I think I need something smaller. Okay, got some clear filament here for one of those 3D pens that my kid has. Just gonna steal a piece of that. Try a different plan here. My little flat ring that I cut out wasn't working for me. I'm going to try a different approach. Perhaps I can get this onto here.
Think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you like to give yourself credit for. you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. You're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Okay, well, hopefully that wasn't a huge mistake. Okay, well, we got it on there pretty solid now. Oh, glued that to the table, of course. But I kind of achieved what I was looking for. Got a raised ring around that. I'll probably end up filing it down pretty thin. I want it to be a little more subtle than it is right now. There we go, that's what I want. Okay, a little bit more filing, and then I'll repaint that. I'll clean up this glue before I stick everything together. Get rid of that. Okay, so this wasn't part of my plan from the beginning, but as I was sanding and filing this, I was trying to see it, and I noticed that you get a pretty cool glow right through that. So I think I'm gonna paint the outside surface, but I'm gonna leave the side edge sort of translucent like that. Maybe blue. That looks pretty cool. All right, cool. I was just having a break there, and I was watching a live stream of the HTM group of guys. They're working on a Millennium Falcon build, which is pretty cool and interesting. Always entertaining to watch Jordan on his channel, Aligning the Stars. And I seen the other guys, and I subscribed to them too. We'll check out their videos. And I was already watching Donnie's model desk for a little while there. So I'm going to watch those guys too. So I got my shuttle bay here. Did some touch-ups and some sanding on that. It's looking pretty smooth. Got my windows masked off. So I'm going to put a coat on that. I got my deflector dish housing here masked off. I'll put another coat of the base coat on there if my airbrush will cooperate. I've been having some troubles with this cheap budgety airbrush. See if it works for me. Alright, just kind of dust it on there. I guess I cleaned her out pretty good. Seems to be working okay. Let's get this out of here. Okay, let that dry a bit. Okay, I got my strong back piece here. Pretty happy with that. Let's see if I can get more light going on. I have to get a better lighting system. Not really too good. Anyways, I got my strong back piece here. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's ready for clear coat. Got this mask off. I'm just gonna take that off. See how it turned out. Still have one there. Nope, I removed that already. There's my impulse drive. Get a light in there. It's not bad. Try to just isolate one light here. It's not bad. Of course, everybody knows what the camera does to the lights. This washes it out quite a bit. I'll use Jordan's cotton trick there. Put a little cotton inside there to diffuse it. So this one's pretty much ready for clear coat. I'm trying to decide whether I should put that crystal in first, or if I should do the clear coat and then put the crystal in with the little dome cap on it. I'm getting distracted by these guys in the background building the Millennium Falcon. I think I'm going to clear coat it first and then put that crystal piece in. I don't really want to get the clear coat over that part because it's kind of a semi-gloss finish. And I got my pylons here. Didn't want to sand. I had paint on here from trying to light block this after the fact because I had forgotten to do it. So it dripped off. So what I did was, instead of sanding this, I was worried about losing these detailed lines here. So I just went ahead and painted the whole bottom with that metallic black that I've been using. I'll just take this mask off. And this piece is pretty much ready for clear coat as well. I like to clear coat it just to help protect the paint so I don't damage the paint when I'm putting it together with my big gorilla hands. Alright, I'm going to keep this piece of tape over my wires. Bottom part of the secondary hull is drying right now, but let's see if we can put this on. Where's that going? Right about there. Like that. Put this on. This kind of helps us visualize it a little better. And of course we'll have our shuttle bay. With the little tiny shuttles inside. And the little tiny shuttle flying out of there, which hopefully will be lit up. I tested it, it lights up. So it's mounted on this little fiber optic piece. And I'm going to have that coming out of the shuttle bay so it looks like it's flying out of there. Hopefully. I'm going to try that. And we'll see what we get when I do try that. Okay, so in an effort to make my life extremely difficult, I made these 4 tiny impulse engine coverings here. So my mission is to try to get those into there without dropping them 100 million times like I did for the test fit when I was making this. I probably edited out at least 20 minutes. So if I give this a little push, slightly bend it thusly. Come on, bend thusly. Get in there. Okay, but I want it popping out the other way. Something like that. Wow, okay. Probably shouldn't touch it because I bet you I'm gonna pop it out if I tried moving it just a little bit. Come on. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Hey, that's pretty much what I want. I'll try and do that 3 more times. Okay, so I'm going to try something weird in an effort to not dissolve my paint. I'm going to try the same thing instead of, I was going to use this welding glue here. But I think that's just going to eat everything up. I'm going to use this. This is what I'm going to use to fill in all these windows. I used it on the NX01 Refit. I used it on the Enterprise D exploding over Viridian 3. Seems to work pretty good. Does the same thing as that micro crystal clear stuff. So I'm just gonna put it in there. And let it run through. Put another drop at this end. Drip down the side, that's okay. I can persuade it in there. Oh, it looks like my framework cracked. Gonna have to repair that. That was pretty cool. I was actually able to see the moment that the plastic melted itself together, the line seemed to almost disappear. That was pretty cool. Okay, I think that's secure. We'll just do the top one on this side. Just my little stick. That one's not giving me the curve that I want. It's not tight enough in there. Try this spot. Just kind of fell right through. Okay. Try it here. It's gonna be tight in there. I just glued that. Okay, so we're a little short. I think got a backup part here. Already painted red, just in case. I figured I'd have to do this. Try to make some new ones. So I want this to be slightly longer so that it bends and kind of holds itself in place just with the pressure. All I need. What are you doing? All I need is a drop of this paint. I hate that. The little dropper thing stayed inside the lid. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Come on. Every tool. Tune into Trek Mods. Watch me accidentally paint everything red. Get on there. Okay, well, I got a drop of paint anyways. This is what I needed. Might as well use it. Check my fingers. So I got a scratch on the red there, so I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, we're back on track here. Made a couple pieces. Cut them a little larger than the other one. Slightly wide, but that's okay. I can trim it down. See if it fits on this side. It's the length that I was worried about. So I gotta take one ridge off of that. I'm just gonna get my blade right in between the two bumps. Okay. I'd like that to be out just a little more without popping the whole thing. There we go. Don't move. Found it. It landed on my leg. Okay, so I need to take a little bit off that. It's a little too long. Don't want to make it too loose because then I'll be in the same position I was earlier. Just get a little flatter in there for me. All right, that's good enough. It won't show up from church. Nobody in church is gonna see that. Boom. All righty. Four impulse engines. Next up, we're going to do this crystal. I need a break though. Well, I've had a break. It's the next day. It's time for you to have a break, because I'm going to wrap this one up. It's running a little bit long. And if you're enjoying this kind of stuff, I recommend Jordan's channel, Aligning the Stars. It's called Aligning the Stars because he's bringing together the worlds of Star Trek and Star Wars. And he's making all kinds of cool models over there of both franchises. He's fun to watch. He's a really good guy. He's doing great work. He knows what he's doing. So if you want to watch someone that knows what they're doing, check out Aligning the Stars. And if you want to watch me, check out Track Mods. And check out part 16 of this Excelsior refit and upgrade series. As usual, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to check out the next one.